Alright, so if you're doing DJing in Exchange Ballroom, they have a in-house control system for sound in terms of you can use the in-house for cocktail hour / dinner, and if they happen to order a mic. They have a 1/8 inch input here. You can see that, and so if you have a coupler, you can plug it into your mixer and be able to use it that way. They do have an in-house mic, but the mic is not, there's no volume control on it, so it's all about how close the person talks. I guess they designed the system so that way you can actually have it close to your chest and it will still work. You know, like most people end up using the mic, but if you put it real close to your mouth, it's going to be blaring loud. So we can't adjust the volume of the in-house mic. So keep that in mind. So when anyone does use it for toasts and announcements, make sure that you think about that, as well as who you coach on using the mic. They do break down the speakers into zones. That's the zone here. So they have zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it's broke down like this. So if he's over here is 1, 2, and then they have 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 zones across that way, and then 7 and 8 in the far end. If you want to utilize that and be able to change some of the zones, say they're like, oh, the music's too loud at the bar, you know, can you lower that? Which the bar usually is on the far end there, which is 7 or 8. You'll go and use this board here and change it. The volume, master volume is right here, so it goes all the way up there, and you can lower it all the way down. There also, the zone breakdown is right there, so if you see zone 1, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you come here, but there's zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can turn this dial to each zone that you want to use. Generally speaking, if you just want to use all the zones equally and just adjust the volume as a whole, you just hit the reset. In case for some reason it's messed up, it resets the whole thing, and then you can use the volume up and down. Otherwise, you do have the option to mute certain zones. You can play with it if you want when you get here, but my suggestion is just keep it easy on yourself and just use them all equally and raise and lower the volume. The key thing to note with this venue is you're going to be using your own system probably for the dancing portion, but for the reception in terms of cocktail hour and dinner, you will probably use the house system because it equally spreads the music. They also have a lighting board here. If you don't know how to use it, don't worry about it too much, but if someone shows you what to do on it, you can play with it a little bit and adjust some of the music or the lights for the music. And apparently they have this section here, it says tap sync. When you click on that one, it apparently will adjust the lights with the dancing portion, so so it moves with the beat of the music. But that should be all you need to learn about the Exchange Ballroom. Hopefully that was helpful. Oh, by the way too, lots of time your power is right there. Usually you can put your speakers down there on each part, so that way people can hear the music, but you can still be in the DJ booth. So now we're inside the ballroom. And behind this mirrored area, I believe, is where their kitchen is. So they do have an in-house kitchen. You load in through that door over there. And they have screens throughout each side of the room too. So there's a screen there, and I'm not sure where the third screen is actually, but that's the entrance for into the ballroom from the hallway for cocktail hour. And if you're to run a speaker wire, you'll run it through those doors, down here, and up into your DJ booth. And the DJ booth is right up there where you can see my laptop. We're outside the Exchange Ballroom. If you need to unload, you unload where my Jeep is. It's a loading zone. And then you go in over here. This door is open usually for load-in. Makes it a lot easier. Just to note that the Burnside Bridge is right over there. So that way, if you're having a hard time finding it, it's on the north side of the Burnside Bridge. So we're outside the Exchange Ballroom here, and if you need to unload, So this is the East Side Exchange for second cocktail hour option. Lots of times we'll put a speaker right here, so that way it's out of the way and no one's tripping on it. That's where the Truman area is for if you do cocktail hour in there. But if you do a cocktail hour and you're just running a speaker, it's good to put it right there and then run the wire across here, all the way across. You can use this area for power, and then, oops, excuse me, and then run it through these doors because they're usually open for the actual event, all the way up to the DJ booth. Oops, looks like they're locked right now, so we'll have to go around. So here we are, we're in the Truman area of the Exchange Ballroom. So if you're set up on the stage, there is power right over here behind this heater, so that way you can have that in the future. And then if for some reason you're set up somewhere else, I'll show you some other power spots. There is power up here on the wall, right there. So you can see the venue as a whole a little bit better. The power outlet I was referring to is right up there. So if you have a table set up here, it's easy to find the power. All right. So we are on the top of the Exchange Ballroom. Beautiful view. Usually enter right there. That's the elevator shaft. And there is no shaded area, so it might be a place if it's really hot we can use a tent. And then there is some power along the bottom spot right here. If you look, you can see it. There's one right here in between the fluorescents underneath. See that? So, and there are apparently some more along the way, but the one that I just pointed out was right down there.